Alright guys, so what's going on? It's the Pokeball Freak here, and today we are doing a Pokemon Sun and Moon update. Basically, this is a Munchlax giveaway. For those who are going to pre-order the game, you are able to get a Munchlax. I don't know how they're going to do it, but if you order your copy of Sun or Moon early, or if you get both, you will get a Munchlax. Now, actually, something interesting about this Munchlax. As you can see on the bottom, like right around here, it has the Snorrium Z. When it evolves into Snorlax, it will learn a Z move, which is what we will go over later on in a different channel. I'm sorry, a different episode. But you see it says Pulverizing Pancake. That is Snorlax's Z move. So, that is going to be very interesting to know. Anyway, other news is actually what we're going to go over now, which is Z moves. So far, it was only Gen 1 Pokemon are getting Z moves, just like so far Gen 1s are getting the Alola forms. And they can only be used once per battle. Once per battle, you can use the Z moves. And they're basically supposed to be considered the finishers in Pokemon. So if you know WWE, or if you played WWE games before, you'll know that there's a finisher move. And that's basically it for Pokemon, which is the Z moves. Sorry, my handwriting's not the best either. But, but yes. Again, so far only Gen 1 Pokemon have it. Just again with Alola forms. And speaking of Z, I want to go through one thing, so I am going to erase all this stuff except for the Sun and Moon. I did have a dry erase board, but I'm sorry, a eraser, but I can't find it right now, and I'm kind of lazy to go find it. And that is the Pokemon Zygarde. And we're gonna go over the forms. I don't know much about the Zygarde forms, but what I do know is that they were supposed to be new with the Pokemon series. There actually were theories and rumors that there was going to be a Pokemon Z for the 3DS, but obviously that was never released. Because towards the end of X and Y, you can actually, well, actually during the after game, you could go to the one of the caves, and it's before it was blocked, but now it's not, and you can actually access to the legendary Pokemon Zygarde, which we know little to no information about it. But for the ones who have heard the stuff online, and I'm pretty sure they showed it on the XYZ anime. I don't watch the anime, so I have no idea. But Zygarde was supposed to have multiple forms. One has a little like I don't know how to describe the first one, but it was like a little, I want to say like a little squeaky toy. And then later on, it's supposed to go to like a dog, and then to the actual legendary Pokemon Zygarde, as we all know. Well, in Sun and Moon, there actually are links to the Zygarde forms, which they were supposed to go to XY, but they scrapped that out, and we all thought that was going to be for a Pokemon Z game, but that never came out, and no info was taken from Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So, Sun and Moon will be the first games to have the Zygarde forms. And it's going to be interesting how it's used, because apparently you're supposed to get one of the forms sometime during the game. And then once you take care of the forms, then you're supposed to have the legendary Pokemon itself. So technically, as far as I'm aware of, your first legendary might be Zygarde. Not the ones from Sun and Moon. The Sun and Moon exclusives. But anyway, so that's basically, I think, all I want to go with. Oh, one last thing. Actually, I don't need to erase. We have this. No, not a marker. We have this, which I thought was pretty cool. a Rotom Pokedex. This I think is supposed to be pretty cool looking. What it is that obviously it's a Pokedex, obviously for Sun and Moon. But what's interesting is that not just a Pokedex, but it has a Rotom in it as well. Rotom is the electric ghost type Pokemon, and that was from Generation 4 of Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. And I really think that Rotom is going to be pretty interesting to see. And like I saw, apparently you can use it as a camera and all those kind of things. And I just look at that and I'm like, that's going to be interesting to see. So that's going to be pretty cool. Anyway, so that's basically all I wanted to talk about today. We went through a lot in this video, so basically I'm going to pretty much go over a review on what we have talked about today. 1, 2, 3, 4. First one, the Munchlax. Then Z moves. Zygarde. The Zygarde forms. And then Rotom Pokedex. So, those are the 4 things we went over today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry if my voice doesn't sound right. I'm actually just starting my allergies and sinuses, so that's not really cool, but my throat kind of hurts. But I thought, I could squeeze in a video. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like my channel and subscribe for some epic Pokemon content. And for those who are looking for Yu-Gi-Oh content, you can go search the Dueling Professor, which is my second channel. Alright, Pokeball Freak, signing out.